How's everybody's night going? I'm gonna go to bed soon, but I wanted to just hang out. Oh, is it morning for you, Nico? It's bedtime for me. Hi, Jacob. I'm not normally on this late, but I kind of just wanted to say hi and watch a little comedy because that's the kind of mood I'm in. Hi. Aw. I'm sorry you're feeling lonely. Well, let's watch a little bit of comedy together before I go to bed. I hope everybody's doing all right. I'm live on the YouTubes and the Twitches. Does anybody know who Taylor Tomlinson is? I hope one day I get to see her live, but I don't think she's coming up my way quite yet. So at her shows right now, she's doing this thing. She grew up religious, so she does this thing called crowd confessions. Nice. She is the host of one of my favorite shows from back in the day that finally got rebooted called it used to be called At Midnight, now it's called After Midnight. Because the first iteration of it was on Comedy Central, I believe, and it was hosted by Chris Hardwick. And then after some crap went down with him, they canceled the show, and it's been many, many years since then. And they brought it back, and Taylor is hosting it. But yeah, right now in her stand up, she's doing this thing called Crowd Confessionals, which is hilarious.
We look like dueling youth pastors.
We do. We look like two youth pastors who saw Hamilton, and we're like, we're gonna rap.
Yeah.
Oh, you were listening to
Mace
music,
is gonna take the
Neba?
boys swimming, and I'm gonna talk to the girls about their special flower. This one says, worst thing about having kids, your body and time are no longer yours. Also, our 2-year-old ate her own poop the other day.
There are dogs smarter than that.
Literally, though. Okay, here's some good.
I would never kiss my kid again. If it ate its poop, nope.
Haven't you eaten ass?
This is what I do in order to get ready for bed. I have to watch comedy.
Way to weaponize my sexuality, Taylor.
This says, would love your advice on how to find a compatible partner when I'm a strongly independent woman who likes to keep a very busy schedule. I'd love some advice too. But yeah, I don't know how to find a compatible partner, quite frankly. I guess you just have to find someone who's also really busy
And never see each other.
Yeah, honestly, the best relationships I know about are the ones they don't see each other very much.
I'd rather live by myself.
If I ever, God forbid, get into a serious
I
relationship.
don't like sharing my space.
And we hope you never do.
Thank you. That's the deal, right? No.
Like, my perfect ideal thing would be, houses side by side, or I don't know, condos or apartments side by side. You can go to your complete separate whole apartments or like spaces. Not enough to have your own room. Like, give me my whole own house. One of my favorite Hollywood love stories is Tilda Swinton and her polyamory love story. She's been with the same people for many, many decades. Hi, Scout Scout.
I would insist we always have our own homes
Hi.
or separate bedrooms, separate offices.
He's
I'm online a
suspicious.
lot. I'm so independent and busy as a woman. I don't have time to date. Cut to me on TikTok for 5 hours every night. I'm like, with what time would I fall in love?
Okay, I feel that. I feel that so hard. And I want you to know you matter. Thanks for all of your strength. Aw, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for interacting. Reminds me of the house in the old movie, War of the Roses. Yeah, I remember that movie. I saw it kind of as like a kid, and I haven't watched it with adult eyes, so I wonder if I should rewatch that. I've been going through a hard time. Oh, yes, yes. That's, why I come on here and do cozy streams because sometimes we deal with heavy things. And I know it with me as an advocate in heavy subjects, um, I need things like this to unwind. Um, yeah, and I've been, stressed out the last couple of days, worried about um, uh, some people, and I wish I could be there with them and for them right now. But in a few weeks, I will be, so it'll be cool. Well, the part of having your own space, although they were less amicable towards the end. Yeah. No, I remember how that ended. Oh, thanks, Neba. You guys inspire me. But yeah, I sit
Okay,
on
this is good. When
TikTok.
I
I'm on
came out
TikTok
as
way too
queer,
much
I
at
played
night.
Scrabble with my very religious mother and spelled out, "I'm bisexual." Her first response was that I was cheating, and there's no way I had that many letters.
As a rule person, I'm like, that's an illegal move. You can't, like, by all means, be what you want to be, love who you want to love, but don't fuck with Scrabble. You know?
So glad you're here because I feel like we got some dirtier ones tonight, and I'm not cool. So I'm not. Don't act like you're surprised. You know I'm not cool. This person said, "How would you define kinky?"
Ooh, okay. I did hear recently, and internet, feel free to.
Okay. How would you describe kinky versus fetish? Go. I hope things will turn out. Yes. A lot of people are going through it right now. Some of my mod friends are going through a very tough time. A friend, my mod, Aria, lost her partner recently, and she's pregnant with twins. So her and her family and her kids are trying to figure out how to move on. And it's quite a difficult situation she's in, and I wish her all the luck every single day. And I wish her good vibes if she's, either sleeping or at the hospital with her kid right now who has a really bad, like, uh, uh, upper respiratory infection or something like that. Fetish is to tickle, which feather kinky to use the. I've heard this part. I heard a clip of this, and this is hilarious.
Tear me a new one. But kink is something that enhances a sexual experience, and a fetish is something the person needs to have the sexual experience.
Oh.
Does that?
Have you ever thought about it that way? I kind of like thinking of it that way. Like, I can get plenty kinky. But do I have a fetish? No, not really. No particular thing. uh, for those who were curious, I guess. But we're on the subject here. Um, so I like the way that he describes it. Hilarious. You just turned 40, never married, no kids. Wish you were more established. Well, do not worry about your age. I mean, I'm 40 going into the career now that I wish I had always gone into, but I think I look at it a way of like, I wasn't very healed back then. Could I have been a good teacher? Maybe. But I am now mentally prepared to work with children, especially children with disabilities. um, stuff like that. Hi, Witch Dear. Welcome in. We're just doing some late night comedy to wind down before bed and just be a little cozy together. Yeah, I mean, with all my disabilities, it is not wise for me to get pregnant because I may have to come off of some things, and that would not fair for me. Plus, I know my body and me, my brain. Some people say that I would adapt to being pregnant, but no, 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 no. I would go out of my mind, and I'd have to go off some of my meds, which would make me go out of my mind even more. And with my chronic fatigue and yeah, it just wouldn't work for me. Plus, I'm now over 40. I don't really, I'd rather become a foster parent at some point um, over biological children. So I'm sorry. Yeah, sometimes being single, I guess, is tough. I'm kind of saying that like I know what that's like, but I've been with the same people for a very long time. Hey, Mandy, we are 25 plus sales tax. But yeah, um, I think in my older age, like I just don't really care much about the whole about dating in general or anything that goes with dating. I'm comfortable with the arrangement in my life, and I do not want to disrupt that at all. I have no desire to. I'm fine. I'm good. Probably a girl at some point. I have want to date a girl, but I'm really bad at doing that. So any women like an awkward weirdo, hit me up first.
Yeah, okay, one.
Those are scientists
person,
clapping. They're like,
yeah.
that is in fact true.
But so kinky, and you know what's funny? Kinky is almost like what's considered liberal. Like it keeps moving. Because like 5 years ago, choking was very like kinky. Now it's kind of like, yeah, you can choke me.
So a kink is a preference and a fetish is a requirement.
That's how it's been described to me.
That's interesting. I thought they were both preferences.
No, I think a fetish is like if I'm not inhaling a woman's high heel shoe, I cannot bust. Sorry to use medical terms, but
there was someone in here who said I'm not gay, but if Ryan Reynolds, like.
Okay, who is your? I am not gay, but I mean I am really gay, so. Yeah, some people do stay together out of fear of loneliness. Yeah, I don't. No. You don't need to be silent at all, Neba. We're all here for each other while we're listening about kinky sex and preferences. If hey, chat's open. I'm allowing it, unless someone objects. TMI. This is what you get when Mandy comes on too late. Like the crow said to the other watching the cows graze, ever notice the cattle are clothed in all other? Ooh, said the other kinky. I don't understand a lot of metaphors. So I don't quite understand the cow crow thing, but I understand, I think, what the metaphor is trying to tell me. You were in a very toxic 9-year relationship. So here are my goals real quick. I don't care if I have one partner, 5 partners. There will be cats, and there will be a Mandy who wants a house that looks decrepit and gothy, and people, like children, gossip about that house and dare each other to go ring the doorbell because, ooh, the witch might come out. That's my goal. So however I get there, it's good. Yeah, I am totally. And again, like I said to you guys inspire me to keep going and, keep me in conversation, keep me sharp,
Something about Ryan Reynolds.
laughing.
Do you have someone like that? Like,
Oh,
I'm not-
Zendaya.
Zendaya's a good one.
I feel like we could joke and laugh, and like she would let like Tom come and like.
No, it's just Zendaya. That's cheating.
Okay, what celebrities? Come on. Who are your celebrity biases? I think I have too many. Most of them are part of Blackpink or Stray Kids. Yeah, I get that.
It's cheating.
They'd be the best couple to have a threesome with, though. Spider-Man shooting webs all over the place.
I don't think I could have a threesome with them because I think I would just be really sad I was a guest. I think it would be like going to a really fancy party at a beautiful home and knowing you have to go home to your shitty apartment.
Oh, the fact that they're a couple.
Yeah.
And
You're getting like
Those two are so cute together, and Zendaya is just so freaking beautiful. I have like a weird thing for Julia Fox and Megan Fox. Maybe it's just the Fox. I don't know. Is it just the Fox? The last name? Is that what I'm attracted to? But I do really, and this, for you anti-Scientology people, this will make you either cringe or find me more adorable. I have no idea. Think what you will. But when I was a teenager and I loved Dawson's Creek, I did have posters of Katie Holmes. Yes, I did. And my cousin, when she lived in Wilmington, North Carolina, during the filmings, I knew someone, or my uncle, his best friend from high school was one of the casting directors. And I would go down there and I have a signed script and stuff. And then my cousin, when she lived down there, she accidentally almost ran Katie Holmes over. She was not. But yeah, I like Megan Fox. My favorite Megan Fox movie is Jennifer's Body. I love that movie. And Julia Fox, I don't know. I need to read her memoir because she just sounds like like she's had a crazy life, and for some reason that just makes her more interesting to me. Like, and she also is very like ethereal looking and like otherworldly looking, which I love. Same with like Taylor Joy or Joy Taylor. I can't remember what her name is. Also the fact that like Julia Fox, she used to be a dominatrix, and when I was 18 and 19, hanging out in goth clubs. I mean, I've been hanging out in goth clubs since I was 18. But my first couple of years in goth clubs, I DJ'd when I started meeting some of the DJs at the club, and then I also became a dominatrix, but only in the club. Didn't do anything really weird. Just humiliated people and mostly for money. Yeah, that was in my prime, I guess. It was a lot of fun back then. I did a lot of like interesting things too. So like I love when people have very interesting lives. Like they've done a lot of like weird jobs or a lot of like weird things in their life. And I'm just like, please tell me your story. I need to hear this.
Like you're just catching eye contact. They're giving each other meaningful eye contact. You're getting glances at best.
No, you're thinking about this all wrong. You're the guest star. You get to go in, fuck shit up, and then leave.
Oh my God.
That is probably the best way to think about it. My queer awakening was Maleficent turning into a dragon in the Disney Sleeping Beauty. That I had not heard that one, and I liked it. This person wrote in, I have a prayer request, cup holders. This is a 104-year-old theater.
Yeah, it was built before cups. People, when they came to shows here, had to bring their gin and tonics in their hand.
Okay, my queer awakening was Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl and Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy in Batman and Robin. Hell yeah.
Okay, well those are definite good go-tos. Mine was Joan Jett. Yeah, mine was Joan Jett. Hearing her version of Crimson and Clover, and you know, just the overall like, I don't give a damn about bad reputation. Yeah, and I love rock and roll. I don't know, her whole like shtick was amazing to me. And I'm sorry if I'm sniffling. My nose is running like crazy all of a sudden. I've had a lot of allergy attacks lately. The other day at work, I was just like, I could not stop sneezing. That was mostly because someone was wearing a perfume that was extremely strong.
And they went, yes, the George Clooney one, as if to say, yes, this is how gay I am. George Clooney was right there, and I was like, nah.
Even with his nipples.
No.
That's-
Even with the nipples.
Yeah.
If you don't fall in love with George Clooney with his nipples, you're gay. And I love that. Oh my God, this is a great coming out story. I told my very homophobic hillbilly father I was queer, and he freaked and said some truly heinous shit. The day after, he took me on a drive deeper into the mountains than I've ever been. The drive was silent, long and silent. We stopped at a little farm, and I was convinced he was taking me to a conversion camp. Instead, he got me a goat as an apology.
That's wild.
Don't you wish your hateful dad would buy you a goat?
No.
Like, you're my kid,
I was,
you're my kid, and now this is your kid.
Yes, I liked The Runaways.
Unless he was like,
I was more
I'd rather
into
you fuck
Joan
this
Jett,
goat
though.
than be gay.
Oh my God.
Also, I can't really look at those girls back then like that because they were minors. So, no. I guess like an older version. Hold on. I don't even remember, what does Rita Ford look like? Or Lita Ford. Oh, her. Okay, okay. I remember her. Oh, I liked what was her name? Sherry Curry. Yeah. She's really pretty. But she was like 14 or 15 when she was the lead singer of that band, I think.
Sorry, that was so gross.
No, I loved it. That was great. Do you and Sophie want kids?
Yeah, definitely. We want kids. I mean, we got to wait around for the, budget to line up. We're both comedians, so we're hoping our kid likes drink tickets. Yeah, but
They're like, you want a vodka? And you're like, do you have any milk? Breast, if you have it, would be preferable.
Yeah, we definitely want kids though, and I mean, I don't think we don't have like a high bar financially. Like we like the best example of that is that Sophie, my girlfriend, when she was raised, she had a wonderful upbringing. Her mother, Toby, shout out, she's awesome. But Toby didn't have a crib. And so she put Sophie as a baby into a set of like a chest of drawers. In the middle drawer. Which I think, what drawer would you put your baby in?
I want to say top, but that's really far to fall. So maybe bottom?
Bottom seems more stable. Top is like, yeah, precious real
Not the middle. No
On the
matter what.
floor.
Obviously the wrong choice.
A mattress on the
Everything else
floor.
Toby did
I
perfect,
don't
but
like
this
crib.
was crazy. So
I
yeah,
wouldn't
Sophie and
do
I,
a
we just need to
crib.
save up to have the full chest of drawers, and then
Because then they can have whichever drawer they choose.
yeah, exactly.
Yep. You can pick your pronouns and your drawer. We're very progressive parents.
Yeah, they're a top. That feels wrong to say about a.
I liked it. I thought it was good. You're gonna be a good dad. You're gonna be a good dad.
Hi, Kiki.
This person says, when and how did you know you wanted to do comedy? I mean, I kind of went into mine. I started in churches and then, but I was very anxious. We were talking about this backstage. Like, I was very anxious and I had terrible
You're
stage
so
fright
proud.
and it took me a long time to get over it. And I just wanted to do stand up so badly that I did kind of get over it. But you have an amazing backstory that I didn't know about until tonight.
Yeah, I was a teen magician, and
Which sounds like a Disney Channel original movie. I was a teen magician Saturday night at 5 p.m. You were getting paid.
I worked full time as much as you can at 12 and 13 years old, but I was like, I got into card tricks and I was doing after about,
that age.
I don't know, a few months, I got some gigs and then that turned into others. I worked every weekend as the house magician at a sports bar called Filthy McNasty's. Yeah.
I just love the image of you at 12 getting checks from a place called Filthy McNasty's. For what? Tricks.
It's illusions, Taylor. It was weird, and it was.
Oh my god. All religions believe in magic, right? Yeah. Lita Ford. Stevie Nicks. Yeah, Stevie Nicks. I like her jam, her aesthetic.
One of those, like, it was like a Hooters type place. Like, it was like all of the other people that worked there were like young women in like skimpy tops. Those were my coworkers. And I'm like an autistic 13-year-old. Like, I can't make eye contact with them ever. And it was, and then it's actually, there's more. I didn't even tell you this. That was my like long-term gig. My first gig ever, though. The first time I got paid to do magic was when I just turned 13. It was at a biker bar called Suck Bang Blow. I swear to God.
Mace, where were your parents? Where are they now? I'll fight them.
Taylor, that's the worst part. So I found out afterwards that the only reason I got booked for the gig was because the guy that owned the bar had the hots for my mom. So he just booked me so she would have to come to the bar with me because I'm 13. I can't be there alone. And so I'm doing card tricks for 2 hours. He's hitting on her for 2 hours. And the worst part is that his plan fucking worked. I swear, because at the end of the night, he gave me $50 and then just came home with us. Yeah, I just remember sitting on my bed looking at that money like, oh no, am I a magician or a pimp? I don't.
I really want to say thank you to Hope for asking this question so that we got to hear that story. But then Mace read Steve Martin's book, and then that's how he got into comedy. We didn't even get to comedy.
Yeah.
because there was so much magic to get through. Oh my God, that was so good.
Has anybody seen the Steve Martin documentary? I like it. It's really cute. Funny. You're funny, Nico. Well, I'm gonna go make my bed all cozy for me to get in it. I hope that this cheered you up a little. We got some laughs in. Learn some TMI about myself. Oh, that's what you get from being here with the Chaos Goblin. But anyway, have a good night, everyone. This week there are no study streams. I might stream tomorrow some games, but there are no study streams because I have to focus on my final. And she didn't assign any texts or videos or any lectures or anything this week. So kind of had the week sort of off. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good night and sleep well. And I will speak to you all soon.